Back now on Triad today, just about time for the roundtable. All right, on my right, but always a political left, Ogie Overman in the middle, and filling in for Keith, Griff Shuler from Daggett Shuler, and Mr. Theater Dave Briggs. All right, guys, Triad area schools have been declaring a lot of snow days during our most recent back-to-back storms, and that kind of rekindles debate about remote learning. State law limits the number of snow days any one school year you can have. So my question is this: since COVID proved to us that students can attend class from home, should we do away with the concept of snow days altogether? Ogie.
I don't think so. I think you should have snow days up till you reach the limit and then go to remote learning.
All right, so you would still have them?
I would.
Griff.
Yeah. I think Ogie makes a good point. I do think one thing that we have to remember is that for some folks, having internet access is a real issue. So you kind of have to factor that in there. So I think, remote learning is great, but also, you got to have the internet access for
Plus,
folks.
internet could be down in snow days.
Well, that's right. Yeah. And I think you keep the snow days. Requires teachers to double plan to do the remote.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. Following last year's $46 million mess, which resulted in the loss of over 300 jobs, it's been suggested that the Winston-Salem Precise School Board appoint a citizens committee to monitor the district's finances. Good idea or bad idea, Ogie?
You mean the school board appoints a committee to oversee itself?
Right.
That makes no sense at all. You need some kind of nonpartisan group. I don't know who it would be. Citizens group in itself is not a bad idea, but not to have them nominated by the people that are going to oversee.
It should be the job of a good CFO, Griff.
Yeah.
I think overall, this is an intriguing idea to me. It might be something that could be a positive for transparency and for accountability, but I think there's some things that would have to be answered about who is on the committee and who selects it.
Yeah, Dave.
Seems to me that there's already a citizens committee. They've been elected by the public. They're called the school board.
All right, good point. Not long ago, George Washington University professor Jason Brennan said that most voters are, quote, ignorant and misinformed, unquote. His solution is for people to be required to take and pass a civics test in order to vote. Good idea or bad idea, Ogie?
What a horrible idea. I mean, we're already heading, Trump wants us to head to Jim Crow. Now, that's just another step in the wrong direction. That's pitiful.
All right, but people are uninformed, a lot of people. Griff.
What do you?
I think it's a really bad idea. I think if anything, we in a democracy, we want to have as many people as possible to be involved in the process. And I think that's putting up obstacles for people to vote. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Dave.
It's ridiculous. And I think maybe the public schools aren't doing their job if people aren't able to pass 8th grade civics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they're having a problem with English. I mean, they haven't. So anyway, all right, speaking of voting, some of President Trump's advisors say there's a plan afoot to have ICE agents stationed at polling places for this year's elections. Would you guys be okay with having ICE agents stationed at your polling place, Ogie?
I take it back. I thought that was the worst idea. This is the worst idea ever. That's horrible, just horrible, Jim.
Yeah, I think so. Griff.
Horrible.
It's a bad idea. I think it leads to the possibility of intimidation, and I think it may have some folks that are not willing to go out and vote, and I think that's a really bad situation.
Dave.
I agree. Terrible idea. Pass the SAVE Act. Make people show their ID to vote.
The misuse of AI on the internet is becoming more frightening every day. Very quickly, guys, would you like to see Congress pass a law that would require anyone who does content on the internet, on social media, to put up a disclaimer if they're portraying fake images or fake information? Quickly, Ogie.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. It needs to happen. I see so much crap on Facebook. It's pitiful.
By penalty of law, if they didn't. Griff.
Yeah.
It's probably needed.
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, I'd love to see it happen, but that genie is already out of the bottle.
Yeah, they'd have to really come out with some enforcement on that. Finally, guys, according to Vice.com, an increasing number of companies, I don't know why they came up with this study, believe that employees work harder if they are barefoot on the job. Guys, have you ever gone barefoot on the job, Ogie?
No. What kind of crap? I'm a shoe guy anyway. I don't like to go barefoot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, people can't really see your shoes from here,
Well,
but you
no.
always have really nice shoes on there. I mean, we could be barefoot and nobody would know behind there, but I mean, seriously, they're saying that psychologically or something, people work better that way. What do you think, Griff?
I personally have never done that, but maybe the only thing I can think of is that maybe that makes people more relaxed, more feeling like that they're at home type mentality. And so, maybe that for some folks that's a nice energy. That is interesting, and we may need to think about that at our law firm. Maybe a day, maybe a barefoot day or something.
How about let's call it a day? What do you think?
Well, we did it for 2 years when everybody was stuck at home with COVID. And I do like to take my shoes off when I play music, but putting my shoes on is a little bit like putting on my uniform when going to work.
Okay, I agree. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. We didn't have any clothes on.
What town was that?
I don't know what town it was. You can't go up there. For all of us here, Triad Today, I'm Jim Longworth. We'll see you next week.